It's a powerful exercise if you truly sit with yourself and think. Today I want to talk about purpose and finding a purpose in life. I'm going to admit I don't have the secret answer. There's not an answer to this question because the answer lies inside of yourself. But a lot of the men that I mentor, the main question is, what is my purpose? What am I supposed to be doing? And a lot of the challenges, a lot of the struggles come from not knowing their purpose. And a lot of them mask and numb themselves, and some experience depression, and it's rooted in not understanding their purpose in life and what they're supposed to be doing. And they know deep down what they're doing right now is not what they're supposed to be doing. And I myself have been in this spot. You can have it all on paper outwardly, and you can look like you're okay on paper and you have your life together, but inwardly you still feel something's missing. I believe as men, we want something deeper. We want a legacy. We want something to be remembered by. And it's not really an egotistical thing. It's not a pride thing. I don't think it's because we want to be remembered from a pride perspective, but there's something deep rooted in us that's we want to do something on this earth that matters. That's the word. And it wasn't until I found my own mentor and he helped me see and understand my own purpose. And it's taken me a while to even clearly verbalize it and have a concrete, sentence that can describe my purpose. But the exercise that he gave me that actually really changed how I view my life purpose. It wasn't, looking at your skills and dislikes and hobbies and what do you want to do in life around that, like hobbies and what you like. It was the question of, when you die, what do you want on your tombstone and what do you want read at your memorial? Essentially, how do you want to be remembered by? And when you truly think about that question, a lot of the stuff that you want fades away, and you can clearly see what you truly want inside. And for me specifically, when I think about my own funeral, I don't want to be known as Logan the businessman. I don't want to be known as Logan, somebody who, even the Logan the creative, or Logan the, somebody who's had success in life. I want to remember it as Logan helped me. He was the helper. Every time I was around him, I felt better. I felt better about myself. And I knew that Logan would always help me no matter what. He was a friend. He was there for me. And he might have taught me something or helped me out in some way that my life is better now because of knowing Logan. And when I realized that I want to truly help and truly be there for people, it's changed how I view my time, how I view what I do each day. If I have an opportunity to spend time with somebody, if I have an opportunity to be with somebody, speak life into somebody, I'm going to take that opportunity because I know that's how I want. If I die tomorrow, that's how I want to be remembered by. Not from anything, not the clothes I wear, the cars I drive, the businesses that I've been involved in and built. It's really the one-on-one relationship I have with somebody. I want to remember that I cared about that person, loved that person. And so think about that for yourself. If you died tomorrow, or say a year from now, and you had a year to change your life and live differently, what would you want them to say at your funeral? How would you want to be remembered? And what do you want on your tombstone? And it seems kind of morbid to think about death, but you truly don't get to enjoy, I think personally, and a lot of great wise men in the world, and from many different faiths, many different religions, many different parts of the world, have all came to the conclusion that until you truly face death and accept death and view death, you can't enjoy and see the beauty in life. It's the yin and the yang. It's hard to enjoy the good without the bad. And we like to, in the Western society, we like to ignore death, and it's like when it comes, it comes. But then you're living life mindlessly, and it's not until you think about death and think about the end that you can then enjoy where you're at right now. And I have some people in my life that have passed away recently. I have people in my life that have cancer right now. And because of this, I'm faced to force these conversations. I'm faced to analyze my own death and how I want to be remembered by. And it's powerful. It's a powerful exercise if you truly sit with yourself and think, how do I want to be remembered? What do I want on my tombstone? Because you don't have that many words. You can't write a book. You can't write a paragraph. You can put maybe one sentence. And my mentor gave me that exercise. He said, write in 1 to 2 sentences your own, like what is going to be read at your funeral. Logan was this. And it's powerful. I highly recommend that you take this week, take some time, take 10, 15 minutes, sit with yourself and think, if I died a year from today, what do I want said at my funeral? How do I want to be remembered? And what do I want on my tombstone? And let me know if it changes your outlook on how you view living your life today. And thinking about your purpose, thinking about your next steps. There's some guys right now that I'm talking to that are 18, 19 years old that are like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing in my life. And they always think, as a man, we think job first, we think career. You know, what's the best career? I mean, I'm in high school, I'm in college now. What major do I take? Or I'm not in college right now, and I'm in between school. Maybe I'm thinking military, maybe I'm thinking fighter school, maybe I'm thinking just getting to work full time at this job I'm at right now, start a business. But all these things come back to business, and ultimately, nobody remembers you for your business. I mean, unless you're Bill Gates or Steve Jobs, the select few, you know, these guys who have made their whole life their business. Even if you read Steve Jobs as a good example, Steve Jobs, his dying email to himself when he knew he was dying, doesn't talk about his job. He talks about things that he wishes he focused on more. And it was everything other than his job. It was his family. It was the things he ate. Like, he wanted to enjoy life more. And he wished he'd done life differently versus building Apple, one of the wealthiest companies ever to exist. And it's like, that's a powerful, just right there, it's powerful to think, okay, man, my life is not my job. People don't remember me from the job that I do. But if you understand how you want to be remembered and pass away, then you can think, okay, now it helps you understand maybe this decision is better than this decision in terms of getting me to that goal. You know, for me, an example again is I can spend all day working on my business and talk to nobody for 12 hours straight and lock myself in a room or in a coffee shop, or I can, if I have the opportunity to spend time with somebody in a mentorship, fellowship conversation and have time with somebody where I spend focused on only them for 2, 3, 4 hours, knowing it takes away from work, but then it gets me closer to my actual goal. Because my goal is not to succeed in business and be known for that. My goal is to succeed in relationships and helping somebody. So I'll choose that relationship, I'll choose that coffee, I'll choose that lunch, I'll choose that dinner, always over my work right now, because that's where I know I want my legacy to end up as.